Good morning. And what another beautiful morning it is. As some people say, it may be good day, good evening, depending on whatever time you look at this video, even if this video is ever recorded. This would be Thursday, I do believe, August the 22nd. I've been out about 30 minutes, and it's amazing how much the sky can change in just a short period of time. It is ironic or even amazing. I may look at a cloud and you say, well, it looks like a footprint, and the next person say, well, it looks like a rib cage. I think about the wind. I think about the currents of the wind, how things change in the skies, in the atmosphere. In my mind, I was trying to think of if I could tell you about what time it is. I'm gonna guess it's about 6:30 a.m. There's a jet making chemtrails or a trail where it's been. But as I fan or pan the surrounding, the moon's still up. There will be a haze or maybe a fog. The various noises in the background that you may notice, you may never pay attention to. One sounds like I'm gonna say an eagle. And I would know, or if I heard someone else say that, I said, well, we don't have eagles here. And I would probably agree with you. But do we have one or two and you just don't never know it? As the soybeans have a fair amount of moisture on them, they haven't had any physical rain in 2 to 3 weeks now, and they're very in need of it. Have you ever been dry to the point where you just don't know what to do, don't know what to say, don't know where to go, don't know who to reach out to? We all have different situations, different circumstances. There's a bird on a pole. I don't think I've heard say the first sound. But in the distance, there are many sounds. We tend to tune them out. When you're alone, what do you listen for? When you're with someone, what do you listen for? So my newest walk trail, I wanted to video the walk trail like some do on their videos or their chat or their commute, or I don't say I wouldn't commute, but with my coffee in my hand, I was eating another pack of nabs. I was thinking, no, I just need to be quiet and listen. But the skies kept calling me to look. Or better yet, what I say, God just kept wanting me to look at the skies. Because just like the 5 minutes ago I started this video, how much it's changed in just a few moments of life. If you look on just above the tree line where the clouds are the darkest, again, I have this wide screen as I can because you actually can zoom in if you need to. You may see something that I don't see. One of the first things on my phone this morning was a comment from a video that I made of a person wearing a face mask on their, I guess you'd call it logo, maybe it's a thumbnail to their page, wearing a face mask. Criticizing, from what I could tell, because they misspelt. But they said W-A-Y, talk, and talk, question mark. Now, I can't make sense of way, talk, question mark. However, if they meant to say why, talk, it would make more sense. Just turn the volume down. Just turn the channel. Just move on if you don't have nothing nice to say. But bitter people usually make it known very quick. They can't forgive. They can't forget the wrongs they done in their life. They may have been wounded pretty hard, and I will not compare wounds. I pray for them. But as the sun gets, let me just say, as the sun brings more daylight, each second of this video, you hear a crow. I hear a bird like a hawk, maybe, but we do have a lot of hawks. I made a video of a swallowtail kite. Can't say that I've ever noticed a swallowtail kite before. It's the only bird I could find basically that has a forked tail. It's a very large bird. It's a predator bird like a hawk. Wings are very pointed. They're very different. To the point where I have come up missing 2 of my kittens. Out of 1 litter, lost every kitten due to what I would say was calamity. Because this is a hard world we live in. Many times, if you're ever on a farm, there's many a 5-gallon bucket used for various reasons. There's even videos on 5-gallon, there's even labels on 5-gallon buckets that shows a child drowning in a bucket. So in other words, it's a warning, do not leave an open bucket. I left the open bucket to wash out and lost one of my kittens. It's a terrible feeling. There was a smaller bucket right beside it with their water in it. But accidentally, some kind of way, I have no kittens anymore. Of this first litter of a mama cat that was born in the last 11 months that I've been here on this farm. I look back to September the 27th. Could have been the 26th, but the first picture I could find was September the 27th. August the 22nd, I believe it is today, Thursday. I tell people, if you've watched this far and you have a negative comment, you didn't like what I said or like what I thought, you didn't have to listen. You could just mute it, turn the volume down, but just enjoy the variations of another beautiful sunrise in Hinds County, Mississippi, USA. The minute I heard that airplane, I thought in my heart, I thought to myself, what if you were in Ukraine? What if you were in Russia? What if you were in Israel and you heard that airplane? As the school bus goes by, gobbling up kids, as somebody said one time. I've never been so infatuated with the sky before. If I did or was, I didn't know it. But could it just be when you realize how good a cup of coffee can be, just sitting and enjoying it, when you look in your rearview mirror of 63 years, thinking, where did it all go? Was it all worth it? What would you change if you could change? Anything. Could you say, I should have said I'm sorry? Could you say, I should have done more? Could you say, I should have done less? Just something to think about. The sounds that are around us, many crying out in hurt, in pain, maybe even in hunger. I listened to a video yesterday that talked about the amount of foreclosures on homes. I know that feeling. Not a very pleasant feeling when circumstances change in your life and doors close, sometimes slam. I remember a time when I got my finger caught in a door. It hurt pretty bad. Hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Made Light New Ministries, just enjoying life, the sunrise, coffee, and another beautiful morning on a small farm in the middle of nowhere. God bless you. Made Light New Ministries.